As she previews a major revelation, Sharon Osbourne acknowledges that people will be shocked. At Ozzy Osbourne's last gig with Black Sabbath, Sharon Osbourne acknowledged that people will be shocked when she ultimately exposes the identity of the band she knocked off the lineup. The 72-year-old said that the band wanted to make a profit and was thus not asked to play at the July 5 Back to the Beginning performance. Now that Ozzy's farewell gig is finished, Sharon, who never backs down from causing trouble, will shortly identify and disgrace the band. Before the event, she told Billboard, "Now is not the time to turn a profit. I'll tell everyone who it was after the performance. People will be astonished, I believe," she said. After a dispute with their manager, who made up lies, Sharon said in June that she had thrown the unnamed band off the bill. "I had a huge to-do with a manager over this celebration for Ozzy and Sabbath," she said to Metal Hammer. "And I think that was the worst feeling I've had in a long time. And because he doesn't know me, I don't give a damn about what this individual thinks or says about me. Because I took his band off the bill, he is now making up crap stories all over the place. I don't care what people say," Sharon said, expressing her lack of worry about any negative reaction to the last-minute alteration. "Because, you know what? I'm not in love with them. What others think about me matters to me, especially those who love me. Since you don't love an industry, you can't care what they say, therefore how can it harm you? It doesn't." At Birmingham's Villa Park, Ozzy performed Back to the Beginning with Black Sabbath for the first time in 20 years. With the help of an amazing lineup that featured Metallica, Slayer, Pantera, Guns N' Roses, and others, Ozzy, who announced in 2020 that he had been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, performed on a black-winged throne. Sadly, Sharon was unable to include two artists that she would have loved to have on the lineup. She told Music Business Worldwide, "There are two bands that we would have loved to have been there, but they couldn't because they're working that day. And that was Judas Priest, a local band, and Angus Young from AC/DC, because he's always been a huge supporter of Ozzy's." After Ozzy's final gig, Sharon, who has managed him for decades, said she is done with the music business. She told Billboard, "I've been doing this since I was 15, and I'm done. We just want to live our life and do what we want to do and not have to follow an itinerary anymore."